Hey, what up, YouTube and all my fellow Nick Cave dwellers? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, the Nick fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we get into it, I want you to do me one small favor. I want you to hit that like button. I definitely want you to subscribe. If you want to know when the next video is going to drop, hit that notification bell, and please leave me a comment. I love interacting with y'all. So let's get right into it. Sotto is making around on NBA camps. His first trip was to the New York Knicks. It wasn't reported officially. But he had tried out, worked out for the Cavaliers and Orlando Magic. His last workout being with the Chicago Bulls. And I'm hearing rumors that Chicago really do like him. The thing is that Chicago Bulls only have one pick in this year's draft. If I'm correct, you can anyone of y'all can correct me in the comment section. But I think they have the 18th pick. Hold on, let me see. Let me check over here. Excuse me. Let me check over here and go tankathon real quick. Oh, I forgot my old trusty. I was about to go over here, but I forgot my old trusty stream deck. You know, stream decks come in handy. Yeah, let's go to Tankathon real quick. I'm here. I'm there already. You know what I'm saying? I actually forgot about that. But yeah, 18th pick is Chicago, and that's about it. I'll do a mock draft real quick just to see if they have any extra picks. We go from 18. And the thing about Tata Washington was people had Chicago. Matter of fact, at one point they had the New York Knicks taking Tata Washington. But now they're saying that what's the kid name that Chicago is so interested in is Liddell from out of let me see here. I got some notes over here. Oh, from Ohio State, EJ Liddell. But since Sotto stepped in and started working out for him, the reporting is that there is a dilemma because, like I said, Chicago only have one draft pick in this year's draft. And they was hoping Kai would not get drafted. They was like, put like this. Before 2 weeks ago, Sotto was an undrafted player. That's what a lot of scouts was saying, a lot of people. And some people on YouTube who you now see making videos. Matter of fact, they was even talking about Sotto. But since Sotto got here to the U.S., his first stop Atlanta, he been working out. His stock have risen. Like I said, Sports Illustrated have him ranked number 49. And Chicago is very interested. Not only Chicago interested, in my heart, I believe the New York Knicks is interested. And this is the dilemma because the Knicks have the 11th pick, and it's not even all right. Everybody's talking about the Knicks moving up, but I just want to point one thing out. You know what I'm saying? For all my regular Nick Cave dwellers, and I know some of you are here for Kai, some of you here for, just to see what I'm talking about. But let's talk about the Knicks for 1 second. And the other teams that's in the draft. Why would any one of them teams fall back? Give the New York Knicks a chance to come up and grab somebody special like Shaden Sharp or kid I was talking about, Davis, or what's the other guy who moved up into from Australia, moved up and what's it called him? But that's what I'm trying to say. Like I keep hearing people talking about the Knicks is the only can move up. But the teams that are in the lottery, they are trying to get better. I mean, it don't make no sense. And I know people got to make their videos and everything, but it don't make no sense for the New York Knicks to move up in the draft. I mean, it does, but it don't make any sense for the teams that's ahead of New York to give up their positions just so the New York Knicks can be a better basketball team. This is what they literally saying in these other videos. Like, we're going to move you up. Knicks, all right, Knicks, take this pick and you can go get Jaden Ivory. You can go get Jabari Smith. You go, jump in front of me. That makes no sense. I don't care if the Knicks don't win top picks from 2 more years. Right now, the teams that are in the lottery are there because they had a losing record. Some got lucky with some trades, but they're there because they're trying to get their team better. It don't make any sense for them to go out and give the New York Knicks their picks. That's all I'm saying. Like when you watch these videos and people talking about the Knicks can move up, no, they can't. They can't. The Knicks don't control their destiny when it comes to that in that situation. They can't. A team will have to come to the New York Knicks. The Knicks can make the phone calls. I'm not saying that they can't do their due diligence, but It doesn't make any sense for another team to let this. This is not football. Only like last year, 1 year, Boston Celtics did it. They dropped back and they got Jason Tatum. In my mind, the thing about the draft, I don't care whether MLB, NFL, or NBA. If you like a player, draft that player. Why do you go, oh, you're going to go here, consensus say he's a second round pick, but you like him. You see the potential in him. And then sometimes you don't get the chance to draft him because you waited, or you trade away some assets which ruin your franchise down the line. If you like a player, pick that player. And that's what I'm saying about the New York Knicks. If y'all like Sotto, take him at number 11. Do not wait till he gets to the second round because he might not be there. Mitchell Robinson is out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a psychic, but I just feel it. You know what I'm saying? I think Mitchell Robinson is gone. There's no way Mitchell Robinson is going to be back when be in training camp. I don't think Mitchell Robinson is going to make training camp. So we need a center. And I know a lot of you took some people in my chat section mentioned Jericho Sims, and I like Jericho Sims, but Jericho Sims is 6'9". You have to remember that Jericho Sims is 6'9". He is not a true center. He's a power forward. Now, if we want to run small ball, we can use him and Julius Randle on the floor together because Julius Randle going to be here. I don't want him here, but I think he will be here. But like I said, Jericho Sims is 6'9". And let's talk about one thing. Everybody talk about Sotto not being strong enough to play in the NBA. When I look at him, his size, he looked just as big as DeAndre Ayton. He looks just I can go on. He's not that smaller than Brook Lopez. And tell me this. How many centers are in the league right now built like Shaquille O'Neal? How many centers are out there playing bully basketball? In the NBA today's game, not many. So Sotto can come into the NBA, and I don't see him having any problem adjusting to the game of the NBA. Because what a lot of you New York Knicks fans are forgetting or really don't know about because y'all don't know his game is that this kid been playing in the NBA, NBL, and before that he played in the professional leagues in Philippines. He's been playing with grown men and ex-NBA athletes since he was 15 years old. Matter of fact, I have a video I want to show y'all him because people talk about his defense as if the man can't play defense, which I beg to differ. I really do beg to differ. The guy has skills on defense, but the guy is really gifted on offense. And I'm going to get to that right now in a minute. Give me 1 second. But read that for a moment. Now, here's a play I want to show y'all. Here's a play I want to show y'all right quick. When people talk about he can't play defense and that he would get bullied, look at this play. This guy right here they call him the Shaquille O'Neal of the NBL. I'm pointing over here, and I should be pointing like right over here or over here, matter of fact. And look how Kai handled him. Easily. It's not a problem. Let me show that to y'all one more time. Look at that video. Look how Kai posts up. He posting Kai, but look how he stand his ground. Look at the weight difference. And that guy got to be weighed at least something close to 300 pounds. And Kai Sotto was probably 19 here because he just turned 20 with the left hand. May I add, he blocked the kid with the left hand, or the man, whatever I should say, but he blocked him with the left hand. And this is what I don't understand why people talking about that the kid wouldn't be, he would be too weak and he need to work on his strength and his defense is not there yet. I'm going to bring that up. I read that in a report. Who else I wrote that from? Let me get over here. Because like I said, they do have mixed feelings about his defense. I have a little what's called card. Like I said, there are some scouts questioning his defensive skill set. One in particular is Michael Huban of Pick and Roll, an Australian independent basketball publication, said his defense is where he's limited at, which like I showed you a video, so I beg to differ. He said his limitation at the moment, as he cited, Sotto is a one-dimensional drop coverage style on defense, but also he admitted that it can be fixed. The thing about being 20 years old, you're learning the game. You know what I'm saying? So as you go on, you're going to learn. You're going to get better. You're going to start realizing if you're in this position, you can do this, you can do that. Then not only that, you start realizing what you are capable of doing. I mean, when you're young, you know you're good. You know, everybody's I'm good at basketball, but then you start realizing your ability and what you can do and how far you can take it. Like Sotto don't really have to jump if he's playing against a shooting guard. And people said that he's too slow, that a shooting guard. But all these are techniques that you can be learned. You don't have to be fast to play defense. You got to have the willingness, and that's the thing about Sotto. He have the mindset. You know what I'm saying? He have put like this. Oh, let me go here because there was also another reporter. Matter of fact, let me go right here. I said another reporter. What's his name? Excuse me, Theodore Chan, from the 36 scout. Matter of fact, he was a scout and the director for the 36ers and National Basketball League in Australia. He said, given his defensive motor and willingness to run the floor, I think he has the mindset that's suited for the NBA. And that's what I'm saying about a player. If it's a mind thing, you can have the ability, you can have the aptitude attributes to do all this stuff. But if you don't have the mindset, you can be as gifted as anything, but you got to have the mindset to know what you're going to do and believe in yourself. And Sotto believe in himself. And now, after he's doing these workouts, there are teams that starting to believe him. So far, you can say 4 teams. That's the New York Knicks, Cleveland Cavaliers, Orlando Magic, and Chicago Bulls. I haven't really heard anything about Cavs being sold on him yet, but I have heard about Orlando Magic really liking this kid. Now I'm hearing Chicago Bulls really liking this kid. As a matter of fact, Chicago Bulls is thinking about taking him with their first round pick because they don't have any other picks. And this is what I'm saying. I'm telling the New York Knicks, I'm telling you, Leon Rose, you need to go out and get this kid on the 11th pick. What? Every person you're going to draft this year you're going to be taking a chance on. Why not take a chance on another unicorn, a 7'3" shooting center that can play defense, that can move the floor. He excels on pick and rolls, and the New York Knicks can have lob city. This guy specializes on rolling to the basket and getting that lob dunk. I would like to show you a little bit more video, but my internet's acting up. But anyway, like I said, I wanted some of you to get to know Sotto. I was going to read off his stats, but I ain't even going to read off his stats. I just want you to go watch some video of him, see what this kid is capable of doing. Like I said, he's quickly rising through the ranks of and the camps of the NBA. They're starting to talk about him. The New York Knicks are going to have to do this because I don't see nobody really picking him in the top 5 or top 6. I get nervous when they get to that 10th pick, and if the Knicks don't take him at 11, all right, let me say something. All y'all out there on YouTube, come back and y'all can quote me on this. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I guarantee you, Sotto will get drafted in the first round, not the second round, in the first round. Because after he finishes workouts, people want to notice this talent. And he's very talented. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how people can doubt him and then say somebody like Dyson or Jaden Ivory or Shaden Sharp, especially Shaden Sharp. Shaden Sharp basically went a whole year without playing, or nobody even seeing anything of him. Like everybody, a lot of Knicks is sold on Mitchell Robinson, but Mitchell Robinson did that trick too. Went to college for a little bit, stopped, and then say he worked out. But you see how much it held Mitchell Robinson back. Here we have a kid who's been playing basketball since he was 15 years old. Not only that, he's been playing basketball with grown men and professional athletes and competing. And people like to mention that he only averaged 7.5 points a game, but which I fail to take in consideration that he only played 15.3 minutes a game. Now, if his minutes double, shooting one score, his points double, that's just why that's all I'm saying. If he got more minutes, as we seen with my man, goddamn the New York Knicks draft pick, Obi Toppin, as when Tom Thibodeau kept him on the bench, he's like, this guy averaging 5-6 points a game. But when he got a chance to get out there and get minutes and get comfortable, run up and down the court, we seen what Obi Toppin was capable of. And this is all I'm saying about this kid. But the thing about it, we will be getting the steal of the draft, because the reason I say that is because everybody already know what all these, put like this. Hold on for a second, real quick. Put like this. When it comes to the draft, I think it's 270 applicants that apply to the NBA draft. But it's only going to be 58 players that get drafted. 60 if I'm right. Let me check my stats. Yeah, like I said, there can only be 58 to 60 players to get drafted. 58, excuse me. This kid will get drafted. And like I said, I guarantee you he will get drafted in the first round. I'm not lying to you. Teams are starting to take notice. You know what I'm saying? He's coming in, and a lot of teams are going to have to make some real difficult decisions. Are they going to let Sotto walk past with their first round pick and hope he's there with the second round? Or are they going to use their first round pick on Sotto? All right, my people, my fellow Nick K dwellers on YouTube. With that being said, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy. God bless, and peace.